you clicked on this video expecting it to be about Dami, you're fucking wrong. The first 3/4 of this video are about Dami, but the last quarter, well, it's not about her. Because Dami is not the main rapper of Dreamcatcher. No, she's not. It's fucking Xian. I didn't even know this until now because the videos of Xian rapping have like just around 1,000 views and they're pretty bad quality, but she's literally about to become one of the fastest rappers in K-pop and she's a main vocalist. But anyways, let me explain how this series works. Skip to this timestamp on the screen right now if you know how I figured this out and seen this series before. Okay, so for those of you who are new to this, let me quickly explain how this works. I listen to all of Dreamcatcher's covers, songs, Minx songs, including Minx as well, and looking at those raps, in those songs, I found what I thought were the fastest sounding parts by ear in that given song, and then I took 8 seconds of those parts to be constant with every other 52 rappers I've looked at so far, and counted the total amount of syllables in that span of time, and then finally I divided that total by 8 to find the average syllable per second count, and that is how we determine the quickest of Dreamcatcher's raps. As always, every Korean rapper I've ever done this on will be listed at the end of the video in order so you can see how Dreamcatcher's members compare in speed. And to start this off with number 8, we have our first and only appearance by my bias in Dreamcatcher, my girl Suwa, and her verse in Why Did You Come to My Home. Yes, I did include Minx songs on this list. I went through all of their music and counted their raps as well because I think that they should be on this list. It's still Dreamcatcher, just before when they were cutesy and before they added 2 new members. If you don't agree with me, this spot would go to their cover of Really Really and would still be Suwa's part in that, so just a little bit slower. But in Minx is Why Did You Come to My Home, Suwa hits 44 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 5.50 syllables per second, and that's about 2 minutes and 11 seconds into the actual song of Why Did You Come to My Home. But let's move on to number 7, where we have a brand new Dreamcatcher song and our first entry by Dami on this list, Black or White. 아는 걸로 걸어가겠어 또 조여오는 심리 끝없는 시기 새로움을 보장하고 문제라고 칭해 결국 풀리겠지 돌연변이로 아는 걸로 걸어가겠어 또 조여오는 심리 끝없는 시기 새로움을 보장하고 문제라고 칭해 결국 풀리겠지 돌연변이로. For the record, in my opinion, yes, in my opinion, this is hands down the best Dreamcatcher rap Dami has ever done on this brand new album. I 100% love it. It flows so well and she does all this extra, and the dance that goes with it's so cool too. But in terms of speed, it's the 7th fastest Dreamcatcher rap. It hits 47 syllables in 8 seconds at this part, which is about 1 minute and 18 seconds into the song, not the dance practice that I showed. And that is an average of 5.88 syllables per second. However, moving on to number 6, we get another Dami rap, but our first cover on this list, and it's Dreamcatcher's cover of Hyolin's Blue Moon. 야망이 가득한 당구 훈훈하고 총 모양 오른손을 한 채로 Baby girl 나와 그대 너려 시간은 많잖아 나와 몇 억초를 세버려 야망이 가득한 당구 훈훈하고 총 모양 오른손을 한 채로 Baby girl 나와 그대 너려 시간은 많잖아 나와 몇 억초를 세버려. Now, if you weren't aware, the original rap on this song is done by a rapper named Changmo, and that's the part that Dami is covering. And on Changmo's verse that Dami rapped, she hits 48 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of simply 6 syllables per second. That's about 1 minute and 55 seconds into the actual song by Hyolyn and Changmo. One of my favorite covers Dreamcatcher's ever done, up there with Really Really and Lucky Strike. All 3 of those, I absolutely love those. But let's move on to number 5, where we're still watching Dami rap, but it's another Dreamcatcher original song, and this is a B-side song called Scar. 날이 좋은 날 모든 걸 뺏어갔어 웃음조차 얼어버리고 살 수 없어 혼자서 아무것도 못하는 날 두고 가버려 모든 게 그대로야 날이 좋은 날 모든 걸 뺏어갔어 웃음조차 얼어버리고 살 수 없어 혼자서 아무것도 못하는 날 두고 가버려 모든 게 그대로야. At about 1 minute and 21 seconds into the song of Scar, Dami hits 49 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.13 syllables per second. And because I have a lot to say later about the first few, I'm just going to skip right ahead into the next song at the halfway point of this list, where we have a Japanese song by Dreamcatcher for our number 4 entry, and it's Dami's verse in the song Endless Night.
もうダメなんだって自分自身のせいにしたって何も変わらないって気づけないと始まりもしない一回きりのレースされどもただのゲーム失敗もうダメなんだって自分自身のせいにしたって何も変わらないって気づけないと始まりもしない一回きりのレースされどもただのゲーム失敗
Now this is the fastest original Dreamcatcher rap. Everything above this is either covers or just... You'll see. This is the last actual Dreamcatcher rap, and it's the fastest on this list by Dami right here. She hits 52 syllables in 8 seconds, which is 6.5 syllables per second. And that is about a minute and 25 seconds into the actual song. Again, not the music video. But let's power ahead into our top 3 where we got covers left. And that number 3 spot belongs to Dreamcatcher's cover and Dami's verse in Big Bang's Bang Bang Bang.
지지란 몸위기를 전하네 관계를 감추지 못하게 해 여자들의 공위 남자들의 가식 이유 모를 자신감이 불만해 난 보란 듯이 너무나도 pomp 지지란 몸위기를 전하네 관계를 감추지 못하게 해 여자들의 공위 남자들의 가식 이유 모를 자신감이 불만해 난 보란 듯이 너무나도 pomp
In Dreamcatcher's cover of Bang Bang Bang, at about 1 minute and 43 seconds into the live performance that you're seeing on the stage, Dami hits 54 syllables in 8 seconds, which is an average of 6.75 syllables per second. And I might have to go recheck Top's list because she raps Top's part and somehow gets 2 syllables more than I gave for him. I had him at 52 syllables in 8 seconds. So I might need to go recheck Top. I might have cut him a few syllables short there. Or Dami's just rapping faster. But yeah, she gets 6.75 syllables per second. But let's move on to the interesting ones of numbers 1 and 2. And number 2 is our first entry by Xian on this list, and it's her cover of Outsider's song Loner. Now, making these videos, we have had other rappers' fastest raps be covers of Outsider's Loner. For example, it was Yezi and Chanyeol from EXO. Yezi from Fiestar and solo project Now. They both do this exact same verse and also get 61 syllables in 8 seconds. That was smooth, right? That was a smooth transition. Anyways, that's about 32 seconds into this video that you saw on the screen. She hits that. And it's 7.63 syllables per second. And while other people's fastest rap might have been this slower part by Outsider in perspective, Xian takes it one step further. And our fastest Dreamcatcher rap is in fact by Xian, and it's her covering Outsider's verse in MC Sniper's Better Than Yesterday. Okay, before I get into the actual statistics, for those of you who don't know this song or the verse by Outsider, here's what that sounds like. Since Xian is doing this in karaoke and it's really bad quality, I'm not 100% sure she hits all of the syllables. I've asked around and asked people who know Korean. I asked my Discord that I made if you want to join in the comments below. I asked a bunch of people, and so far everyone that I've asked has said it sounds like she's hitting all the syllables, so I'm going with this. However, if you can tell that she's missing some syllables in there and mumbling or not pronouncing everything, please tell me in the comments and I will be more than happy to correct it. But for now, I'm going with 89 syllables in 8 seconds that you can see on the screen, and she hits that about 4 minutes and 1 second into this karaoke video that only has 1,000 views, which is impressive as fuck. And now, just for safe measures, here is Outsider's actual audio mixed over top of Xian covering it, and you can tell me what you guys think. Again, she isn't the best rapper because she's not a rapper. So she's not rhythmically with Outsider, but I don't know, to me it sounds like she's hitting everything, so here you go. And that's gonna do it for our list of fastest Dreamcatcher rappers. Right now, scroll on the screens every rapper that I've looked at, fastest raps in an 8-second constant. As you can see, Xian is number 2, tied with Changbin. If you want to say that Changbin's fastest rap is him reading the lyrics on Weekly Idol. If not, Changbin would be farther down in Xian would hold number 2 all by herself. However, the other 2 rappers of Dreamcatcher, Dami and Suar, are both towards the end of the list. You guys can read the whole list if you want of who do you think is where, and check out the other videos if any of the names intrigue you. Anyways, this is part of Dreamcatcher Week for them winning K-Pop Madness. I hope you all are enjoying, and yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, just a little way down in the comments below, and as always, K-pop and chill the safe way.
보답이 너네 모두 꺼주시오 한국말로 하자니요 색하네요 스타일도 바꿨지 이제 내랑 비교 마시오 나한테 내서 이런 거 처음 해보지요 영어 빼고 말해 내 피부 노란색 그래 앞에 번호 8이잖아 빨리 전화해 네가 아는 여자애들 싹 다 불러 오늘 밤은 불지를 거니까 폰을 꺼두기로 해.